Hello and welcome everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and we are Yui Long, United States of America and Führerreich. Of course, every man is a king, and what I want to show off first is Asia, because I did some adjustments here. As you will be able to tell, there are some factions and there are some wars. So, what is going on? Essentially, I made the Japanese attack the Beijing government that I put into their own little faction so that they can't join any of the allies. I want this to be isolated for the moment, just as it was historically for a long time. They are the Restorationist League. Should they win against Japan, off camera, I will do a little bit of an adjustment where they will get a puppet Korea and then get ready to invade the rest to restore whatever dynasty they're for. I gotta read up on Zhang Julin anyway. If the Japanese win, they will have a puppet government over here. I will do that off camera as well. You know, we'll just sort it out most of the time. The Chinese United Front under the Kuomintang government is currently facing the warlords, except Shaanxi clique. The Shaanxi clique didn't get involved because they feel threatened from all sides, essentially, so they just want to hang out a bit and don't interact with this. But the rest of the warlords here has decided to declare war on the Chinese United Front under the Kuomintang government in Nanjing. They are doing this to keep the decentralized authority alive, and I think that's a good choice on their part if they want to actually go on and exist. The Anhui clique is not yet involved in anything, but you may have noticed that they are ruled by the Japanese cooperationists, and I believe that they may or may not join the Japanese later down the line should the Japanese advance in China be successful. How is this war going to go? I have no clue. Right now, I think the warlords, if they call in Ma Clique and Xinjiang Clique, who is a puppet of the Ma Clique, if they call them in, they have like a few more divisions than the Kuomintang government, but the Kuomintang government should be much, much stronger long term. So we'll see if this war, you know, it may just end in 5 minutes, and I may have made a mistake there, but we'll see. Other than that, what have we done? We're currently doing a new democratic bastion, and then we will start to focus on foreign policy. I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to that. So let's unpause the game and take a look at Asia. None of them have focus trees, which is why I felt free to do this. Oh, look at them. The Kuomintang government is making some good progress, but it looks like it's a very tough war there. The Danish Hamburger war is still going on. Japanese Beijing, not much happening. Maybe I made it too easy on the Kuomintang government now, looking at it. They're tearing through some of the enemies here. Are they though? Foreign policy. It is time for the United States to return to the world stage. We have kept ourselves off of it, and for good reason. In these grave times, however, we will need all the help from ourselves or otherwise we can get. Let's do it. Excavation. Yes, we need some computing machines. How's this war going? Also a bit of a stalemate right now. If the Kuomintang government wins, they may be able to win the Shaanxi clique over to their side. But we'll see about that. The big positive for the Kuomintang clique is that they only have to capitulate Sichuan, if I'm not wrong here. Yeah, Sichuan is the only major nation, so that may do it. But then again, they are struggling, as they are right now. So we'll see how that will develop. Unite the nation. Ooh, I don't know where this is going. This looks kind of weird. Japan is advancing, but they have fewer troops. In other news, in other news, I am Drew Daniel, not actually playing the game. Right, there you go. Foreign policy. So we may now do defend the interior or defend the border. And the thing is, we have to. Do we though? Division speed is so nice. Let's do it. Get, you know, who cares about base stability? Defend the border. When an enemy encourages near upon us, there's only one place we can go. What are you doing anyway? Empower the. Oh, you're doing it now. You are doing it now. So that means what I want to do. Wait, didn't I? No, I didn't. Wait, there's a war going on over here. Let me just. I looked at the war in, you know, when I was doing the work in China, and I was like, I want to intervene there. And then I never actually bothered. Well, there you go. And the rest of you can just go right over here. Got some more forces. I will of course immediately assign over there as well. Okay, even more. 24, that's a good It's a good number. Oh, I'm curious. Honestly, I'm also curious what in general they will do with Asia. What I would like to do in this scenario is a bit of a, you know, a Pacific theater where I battle with Japan over the Philippines. And I'm not... Oh, why did I... No. We don't actually... I don't think we need artillery. You know what? Actually, let's do it just to be safe, but... I don't know, man. Doesn't feel right. We have arrived in Colombia and they're currently just holding them. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna march up and grind them. That's what we do in this country. Colombians barely have any equipment anymore. It's quite negative. Guangxi Lik has capitulated. Ooh. So they were able to push in over here. The Japanese are struggling a lot now. So maybe starting the next episode, the Japanese will pull back from China. And instead... Yeah, and instead we'll have to focus on only the Pacific. That looks like we will get a confrontation between the Kuomintang government and the Beijing government. Which sounds about right. Right, division speed or trade relationships doesn't really matter, does it? Honestly, let's review the union here for one moment. That gives us political power and stability. I think that is perfectly fine. So, let's take a look. How many people... Oh wow, those are some huge numbers. Yeah, it looks like Japan will be losing this, but they did invade close to Beijing! Oh, this could be the play of the game. Oh, look at them advancing over here. The question is just, can they make it into Beijing or are they gonna be cut off? To me, it almost looks like they will actually be cut off. Which will of course be devastating for the war plans. Let's get a new fighter there. They got Beijing. They got it. How close are they to actually capitulating them? Wow, Beijing did so much in terms of getting them closer to be capitulated. But this is a tough one nonetheless, and the Japanese are losing troops left and right. They just lost the port of Kwantung. The Kuomintang government, on the other hand, is advancing quite well.
Please clap.
Yunnan Click has also capitulated now. Yeah, the Kuomintang government will end this. Oh, the Marklik did join in the war. Ooh, it's gonna be hot and heavy right there. What we're gonna do is we will be waiting. The lull in the tension has ramped up. Has ramped down, but it won't be long before the enemy is at the gates. The people can be calm for now. We will be waiting. That's exactly right. Right, we could now do all of these. What are we trading for? Importing chromium and rubber. I can't do anything about that, huh? Well, let's just leave it at that. We could do expansive welfare distribution. Let's do it. Give me more Sokdam. That's what we need. Good old Social Democrats. Oh, the Japanese are struggling, and struggling they are. Anglo-French diplomatic standoff. In recent days, a growing diplomatic spat between the British and French government has been continuing over a native revolt against British rule in East Africa. Initially, the French government issued a formal condemnation of the British government in its efforts to quell the revolt. In response, the British demanded that the French issue a formal retraction of their statements, which has so far been ignored by the French government. It is unknown at this time how long this revolt will last, but this is simply another sign of poor relations between two former allies. They are actually former allies now that I look at it. We have the Continental Entente and we have the Imperial Protection Alliance. Oh, look at you, Zapadoslavia. So what is Germany doing anyway? Are they going anywhere close to... Ooh. Ooh. Anti-British policy. They haven't chosen here yet. That's interesting. They haven't chosen either of these, which is quite important. Haven't gone into the east either. This looks like an interesting game so far. Now let's take a look where this goes. If they cut this off, then Japan is done. If the Chinese cut this area off, Japan is absolutely done. And it's looking like they're gonna do it. Japan just can't stop the advance. Yep, there you go. All these units are lost. Japan has lost this war. Quite frankly. Which is fine with me, because that just gives us a major war between the two Chinese factions, you know, between the Sokdems and the traditionalists. Or not the traditionalists, the Fengtian government.
Please clap.
Now let's next do... tighten the extradition laws. It might be controversial to some to keep tabs and keep watch on Mexican products and contraband, and perhaps people, but only those who are estranged from the American deal would truly be skeptic. That's right. That's right. So we're gonna get a peace deal that I will create off camera that will make it so that the Beijing government gains a puppet in Korea, and then, I mean, there is a core here, right? Yeah. Okay. Shinmin Commune. And that they then will kick out the Japanese, keep this port. But I think the Japanese will keep this port. They don't have any way of gaining anything over there. And the war here may end rather soon. Now, of course, by the way, mass assault doctrine is a terrible, terrible doctrine. Let me just see. Infantry, of course, entirely pointless. Supply consumption down is good. Honestly, I feel like we want to go with this one. And I also feel... how much support equipment are we producing here? Not enough, by any stretch of the imagination. Well... okay, we got that done. How about we do some naval things? Let's go with base strike. Interwar artillery. Wait, actually I have to take a look if base strike is the right option. It may not be if we have... what is the focus we get out of this one? Battle cruiser. Oh, it's just doctrine, just generic, huh? It's pretty good. Right. Yeah, the Fengtian government, the Beijing government is now pushing out the Japanese, but they have also established themselves in Beijing. And unless the Honored General Zhang Julin can take that back, we will have an issue here. In the meantime, Albania declared war. What? Albania is the one to declare war here? They don't have a tree. Alrighty. I mean, you do you. Deal with Panama. Panama has tried to undermine our influence for too long. We have always respected their sovereignty, at least in the ways that matter. If they don't want to play by the rules, neither must we. Now we're going to do that, and it's going to give us an annex war goal. Keep in mind, Panama is an alliance here, which isn't exactly a threat. We just got to keep them here. You know, we got to keep the Mexicans back on this area. Superior in fighters, although not by much. Excuse me. Okay, you know what? Why don't we just... how do I delete air wings? I can't remember. Yes. Just delete all of this, please. Any more air wings? Just delete all of them. Oh man, there are some good songs. There are some good songs in these games. But what I need right now are some good fighters. I'll put you to like 300. I don't even think we're even close to having these numbers. Fighter, yeah. Oh! Ooh! German Reich declared war on the Kingdom of Poland. How come? Negotiate the Bremen Accord. What is he doing there? Oh, it's just... oh, they're cooperating with the British. Really? An alliance. Good lord, we will have to... You know, honestly, like, long term, I might join the French Republic's alliance. They are Socdems. I think I'll have to do that off camera, by the way, as well. There's no focus to join any alliance, and they can't invite me. So, I may have to do that. Oh, I just need higher world tension. That's fair. I think Poland is going to lose this. They're entirely alone. They don't have that many troops, yeah. Oh, the Lithuanians. How did that happen? Oh, they're a puppet, but they're not an alliance. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Ideology in the meantime has grown. That's good. Shouldn't that put us higher to, like, high popularity? How's this going? I mean, this war's over. I'm not gonna... There you go, high popularity. I'm not gonna give... You know, I'm not gonna do the peace deal yet. This war is certainly not over, but the Chinese war should be over rather soon. Yeah, whenever the Sichuan clique capitulates, this extremely short, but also very, very bloody war will be over. They just need to take this, practically. What's this called? Chengdu. Right, of course. How could I forget Chengdu? The Japanese are now holding quite formidably over here.
Please clap.
Oh. Kingdom of Poland was annexed. Now that's ugly borders. Oh, you're still fighting. Right, okay. At least. At the very least, you're still fighting. So, we could now do the Central American incursion, which makes it so that we have to bring them into our sphere with weaponry, and I think... So let's go through them, right? You are socialists, bleh. Liberals, bleh. Authoritarians, bleh. Market liberals, bleh. We can't cooperate with any of these. All of these are enemies. Collaborators, snakes, Valkists even. At least some of them. The same as Panama, but on a grander scale. We must again come to our own aid to in bringing about democracy to the Americas. That is exactly right. We're going to declare war, I think, in like the next episode, honestly. And I think what we want to be doing at this point is scale you down to 1 each. Cancel all of you. And then do you dirty like this. Now let's have a look here how this goes. Sichuan clique has capitulated. This should be it. Yeah, there you go. The Xinjiang clique is still at war with the Kuomintang government, but the Kuomintang government is doing great for itself. And Lithuania has also been annexed. Oh, do I see this right here? The Soviets got land. Like, I mean the Belarusian... Yeah, look at this. So Litauen is now Valkists. Reichskommissariat Polen, led by Václav Krzyzewski. That's a pretty strong Stahlpakt. They're gonna give a lot of other people a lot of trouble. Not me, but you know. How about... Actually, no. Yeah, the commentator... I don't know. I want to listen to something else, alright, buddy? Give me something good. Yeah, this is good old Outside 2 music. Ah, so they did... Oh, okay, yeah, that's a bit over the top there. Man, they are actually, like, in a... The Japanese might actually win this. In a disastrous campaign, I might add. But the Japanese might win this.
Please clap.
Central American incursion. The Southern Serpent might be a more formidable enemy than they look. It'll pay well to ensure that we surround them with satellite states by their southern border. Congress has passed the notion of sending demands to Central America for installation of American-friendly governments. It's about time we get started. So they get events. I hope this doesn't immediately start a war. That would be awful. Now let's go with it will never happen here. This conflict has come to a head. Now we are at a crossroads. How will we respond to the constant border attacks? I haven't had any border attacks, but still. Okay, we're going to lose a lot of political power here. All of them refused. Amazing. Alright, you know what? I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to take all of these war goals. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Maybe that will actually push them into their alliance, so we'll see. Capitulating Panama will be extremely simple because they have only 3 divisions. We just need the numbers is the thing. Jesus, they have the numbers. Let's keep it at here though. I do want to produce more, far more rifles now. Let's just keep it at that. Give me a field marshal. What about Eisenhower? Sure. Now we'll give you the order here. Done it. Beautiful. Oh, this looks a bit better. Still, since we do not have enough support equipment in our horses here, we are facing a bit of an issue. Seriously, building up a horse army is harder than I thought. Alright, let's take a look here again. The Japanese, honestly, I don't know, I can see it. Let's not do that for the moment. Why don't we focus on something else? Why don't we focus on this, guns over butter. We have the men we need, but we just do not have the ability to produce equipment for them fast enough. If we are to maintain this size of military, we are going to need to convince some companies that it is their best interest to produce military gear rather than civilian goods. That is true. Wait, I haven't actually... What is going on over here? We attacked? Oh, we've conquered this even. Let's just keep attacking. Why did I ever stop? Also, why did I not assign a commander? Wait, he's not a cavalry leader? Oh, but he's not actually. But he's gonna learn it. This is okay. I should just do something though. I should assign you over here and then draw this and just have you attacking permanently.
Please clap.
Guns over butter, beautiful. Now let's go with the 49th state. The Alaskan push for statehood has been much more lively than any other. It's a valuable strategic asset and one that deserves the same inclusion as any other state in the country. That's right. We now have 48 units on the border with Mexico. And the Japanese are actually doing it. Can you believe it? The Kuomintang are also doing it, which will make them extremely powerful. There you go. The Kuomintang are done. Damn. That is hardcore. Alright, they've done it. So one way or another. I think I want to take care of those units. That's so many. That's just not balanced here, but we'll see. It's just the Sokdem power, you know? Good old Sokdem power. Ah, there goes economic cooperation. Ernest Raymond of Fourth Rome. The rising British novelist Ernest Raymond has released his new book, Fourth Rome. It has become the latest major work of alternative history in the British Empire and has had notable cultural impact on the peoples of various nations. Smoking in the 1880s. What a good point of diversion. He just never picked up smoking. So he survived, I suppose. Alright, so this is about like... You know, you had Kaiserreich and they had an alternative history about Führerreich, and now Führerreich has an alternative history about Rome. Fair enough. How many troops you got? 92 to 40 to 147. Good fucking god. It's crazy. Oh, they can't do that right now. Right, what brings it? What gives it to us if we go down entirely here? Nothing, except the Philippines war goal. I think I chose the wrong doctrine. That was a terrible choice. That was a terrible choice. But I think what we will really need right now is just construction engineering. Give me the industry I need. Nationalists call for war. We must be on our guard. Damn Mexicans. Oh, I should probably have some units down here. Let's go down there. Okay, so he's getting some experience here, which is really nice. Yeah, he's doing well. Decisions available. War propaganda. Absolutely. Give me some war support. We need war support. Desperately need war support, man. No doubt about it. Ooh. I don't know who's actually winning here. The Japanese are struggling like crazy. And the Kuomintang are now... Alright, that's a bug of Kaiserreich, I remember this. The Kuomintang are now... incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. Are the Japanese... Who's winning this? This is an interesting war. I think I sent him into demise here. But it should be the Japanese easy victory long term. And I mean, we are pretty long term already. How many people died in that war? Good lord. Paraguay was annexed. Excuse me? Collectivists? In my South America? Let's see, we need this new equipment. I completely forgot to go for it. Give me more guns, okay? The San Diego incident, oh no. I don't know what it is, but something happened. This is unacceptable. Demand the government step down immediately. Civilian, okay, just some damage. Demand them to resign. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure that I'm prepared for this war. Mexican Democrat. Alright, game. Okay. I don't know. Apparently, they really wanted to not be at war with us, huh? Well, alright then. The Mexicans are our friends. What can you say about this, man? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, this is great. This is amazing. Alright, so the war with Mexico never happened. I need to... I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you, okay? Man, that's just... That's not right. But, you know, I'll take it. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna say no to this. What is more important to me, though, is that I'm gonna... So, listen to this, alright? When I end this episode, I will make it so that Mexico only has horse templates. I think they're gonna do other stuff, but I'm gonna transfer everything into horse templates that they have at the moment. Because an horse army is a strong army. But I suppose that this means that we will be preparing war and are in a much stronger position. Honestly, why don't we just do it... No, we're going to do it in the next episode. We're going to declare war on all of Central America. We're going to bring democracy and social democracy to them. Porfirio Bustamante. It's a strange name, but he's the leader. Look at this stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. Whenever this war ends, I will also adjust that. But that's honestly, I think that Asia is going very interestingly. Japan and China will clash on a very high level, with China being much stronger for the moment, but I might, like, you know, cause a civil war for them. Social liberals, authoritarian Dems. I want to make it interesting is the thing. And in the next episode, I will make it interesting by destroying everybody ahead of me. I will see you then. Later.